Welcome to Earth Roots Healing. Much love to you and yours. So today I thought I would go ahead and discuss my experience with the Hurricane Fiona that came through here, through Puerto Rico a couple of days ago, and how we were, how we survived, the power outage for 13 days and what we did and what that hurricane brought us, which, you would think would be something horrible. It turned out to be something amazing for my entire family. And I just thought it would be a good idea to share with you guys, and hopefully it'll help you as much as it's helped me and my family. So just to begin with, as you may have noticed, one of our videos I just posted is Fiona, our rescue puppy that we got. So after the first day of Hurricane Fiona, the first day it finally cleared. Everything was bad, blew things down. We lost a couple of trees. We actually had a neighbor up the street whose house is actually sinking in because of the amount of water that we got. We got tons of water. The amount of water we got caused his house to become a sinkhole, which is crazy and scary that's a possibility here. But after that first day, after we knew everything was safe, my husband went out to gather some things and check into the state of Puerto Rico, and he found Fiona. She actually called out to him for help and went to him and everything. And when he put her in the truck with him, she crawled up in his lap and, thanked him, licked him and everything. So, it must have been pretty terrifying for her to go to a stranger where weeks before when he saw her, she screamed at him to stay away. But this time around, after this hurricane, she wanted someone to come and protect her. And she's been nothing but thankful ever since, and the sweetest puppy. So that's one thing. The other thing, the power went out that Friday, before the hurricane really hit us, because we have some issues with our power where sometimes when it rains, it takes our power down for a certain amount of time or days. It's been getting a little bit better. But the power was out, and on top of that, one of our rescue puppies had chewed through my cable connection to connect my solar panels to the solar generator that we have. We have a small generator that we use. So I wasn't able to get the parts in until that Friday. He went to go pick her up. I think it was that Friday. No, it was another time that we had to go and get that part. So I was waiting for those parts to come in order for me to fix the panel connection so we can start generating some power through our solar generator. So we were dependent on our gas generator, and gas prices, and getting gas was not fun after the hurricane. There were lines that wrapped around the block just to get gas. And then when my husband did finally get gas, the only one available was the high-end gas, the premium gas, and not the regular. So there's that. What else happened? So that was the gas situation. So we had to run the gas generator, which our gas generator is starting to act a little weird. So anytime I try to put a stove on it, even though it's a 5,000 watt generator, it couldn't pull 1,000 watts without it pulling. It kept tugging back. It sounded like it was choking. I don't know, engine terminology or carburetor or anything like that. But it sounded like it was struggling to give it power. And so we had to juggle through that. So we had to cook one at a time, cook one thing at a time. I had to prep what I was going to cook before we cooked it, so we weren't wasting gas and running the generator all day, all night. Because we don't want to, gas prices are high, so we don't want to just run the generator all day. So we didn't. And without that, not running the generator all day, we ended up finding we connected back with nature. And I didn't realize how disconnected I was living out here to nature. But being disconnected from internet and TV, and my phone, I still had service on my phone, but I didn't want to spend, looking at this little tiny box in my face and radiating my brain and face. Yeah, I didn't want to do that. So I didn't even look at the phone just to see what time it was. I checked the phone for the time and the date, and that was it, and what day of the week it was, to keep track of time. But yeah, my whole family, we started getting outside. We started, grounding ourselves, not with our feet, but with our hands, because we're actually working in our gardens a lot more than we normally did. And we're doing it as a family. I just saw, all four of us out there together doing our own thing to help provide sustenance for our family. It was just beautiful, and something just clicked. It clicked, and I was like, wow, I like this a lot better. And on top of that clicking, my brain, I noticed before that, I always struggled with feeling like I was dizzy, or feeling like I was confused a lot, or feeling like I couldn't calm my thoughts. My thoughts were all over the place. I had to do this, I had to do that, I had to get this done, had to get that done, and I couldn't remember what all these this and that's were, as I was building this list of things to do. So it just made me feel like I didn't want to do anything because I didn't know where to begin. I was overwhelmed with my life before I disconnected from the internet and disconnected from the TV for 13 days. It was the most healing thing I could have ever done for myself. And I'm grateful that it was forced upon us to see it, to know it. And the reason why I know it to be true, because once we got our internet and TV back, the first day we got it back, I had to, catch up with emails, catch up with all kinds of things. So I had to work for most of the day on the internet. And I noticed I felt ill after that. I felt like my brain was spinning again. I was dizzy, and I was, it was an obvious sign that it's not good. Internet and TV were causing me harm and brain damage and lack of mental focus, and on and on and on. It was affecting my health, and it became obviously clear to me that it was the internet. It was the radiation coming from, or the blue light coming from the computer, the TV, all of those things. So I can honestly say that the Hurricane Fiona brought us, our connection to the earth again. I'm in a new zone on our property that my husband cleared, because being without TV and internet, you get a lot more things done. I notice you're inspired more. That's another thing. I was busy looking for everyone's ideas or solutions to problems that I've noticed. And once I disconnected from the TV and the internet, I had ideas. I had solutions. All those things that I was looking at were just confusing me because it didn't apply to our livelihood, how we live, how we sustain ourselves on this off-grid life. It's pretty amazing. the reality of it all, that what TV and internet is doing, and it's not a good thing. And if I want to keep this short because I don't want to, cause you to spend too much time listening or watching this video. Because you should get outside. You should definitely get outside, get your hands dirty. You can ground yourself by just gardening, by just, treating your plants, by, just getting outside. Read a book outside, and I live in a place where I have to go outside at a certain time so I don't get ate up by these bugs out here because they are brutal. These little bugs are brutal out here. Acid spitting flies or whatever. It's crazy. But it's pretty amazing. It's an amazing life, and I'm truly thankful for it now that I'm present within it, because I wasn't before. My brain was too frazzled or jumbled with too many thoughts, too many ideas. And now I'm at peace. My mind is finally at peace. On the 12th day, I came outside and I was observing all the work that my husband had done, and the work that I had done, and the work that my sons have done. And I look up in the tallest part of a tree and I see this huge iguana. And I've been trying to tell my whole family about this iguana. I was like, this prehistoric thing is humongous, and it's amazing, and I can never find it. I found it. I found it and another one just a little ways away from it. It's like, that is crazy. I think it was a male and a female, but they don't sleep together. They were pretty far away from each other. And I saw it in a tree, in the highest part of the tree, which, wow. And it's just laying out there getting ready for bed, I guess, because it's safe, up high. I was like, that's amazing. And I'm figuring we don't see the iguana as much anymore because we have cats on our farm, and they're out there, they're taking care of our rat problem and mouse problem and, I guess iguana problem, because the iguanas, I don't see them anymore, but they'll sneak in and steal some of our crops here and there if they can, but I guess now they have to move quick because we got 4 pretty big, determined cats out here. Okay, so I don't want to make this too long, but basically, if you haven't gathered, disconnect from the internet, disconnect from the TV, do something else besides technology on your off times. It's truly healing. It is truly mind-blowing. And you talk about brain fog, TV and internet are contributing to that. Surprising. TV and internet are contributing to that. Your brain fog is because of the radiation that you're experiencing sitting in front of a computer, radiating yourself near your Wi-Fi, your cell phone, all those things. They're helpful tools that should be used in moderation, just like food. Eat certain types of food in moderation. Utilize the internet, your TV, your cell phone in moderation. It shouldn't be an all-day thing. This shouldn't be your TV. Your phone should not be your TV. Your phone should not be your internet. I mean, that's like the worst radiation from your phone, because it has so... the Wi-Fi is a radiation. That's radio waves going through your body, going through you to connect, to produce a signal. It's no good. And that radiation is like chemotherapy. It's, like I said, it's no good. You're killing your cells that have to rebuild themselves, and you're killing your cells a lot faster than your cells can rebuild. So your body's getting weaker, your brain is getting weaker. Everything is just deteriorating because of the constant radiation that you're introducing into your body on a daily basis. So think about that. Do your own research and, find your own truth. Or even try for a week of no internet, no TV, see what happens. See how you feel afterwards. You'll be surprised and shocked. Like, wow, I didn't know I could feel this good. It's good to be alive. You guys take care of yourself. Much love, and thank you so much for watching.